Switzerland is a country of breathtaking mountains, crystal clear lakes, and picture-perfect towns. I've been lucky enough to travel to Switzerland 3 times within the last 5 years, and today I'm happy to bring you my top 5 favorite places to visit in Switzerland. Some of these places you may have heard of before, and some of them maybe you haven't. Either way, these places left me speechless, inspired, and wanting to come back over and over again. Let's dive in. What's up guys, my name is Adam, and welcome to TripTinerary. If you enjoy what you see, like the video, and consider subscribing to see more travel content. Now starting at number 1 is Interlaken. Interlaken is a beautiful town perfectly wedged between Lake Thun and Lake Brienz. Interlaken is known as Switzerland's adventure capital, with perfect and easy access to the surrounding Alps. Interlaken is awesome because it's an absolutely picturesque town with beautiful sights of the Alps and the surrounding lakes, but it also has the convenience of an everyday city. The 3 times I've been to Switzerland, I've based my camp around Interlaken and have never been disappointed. The other 4 places on this list all have very easy access from Interlaken's train station, Interlaken Ost. So if you're looking for a beautiful and convenient base camp to do your adventuring of the beautiful Switzerland, Interlaken might be your best bet. Speaking of other places to visit, let's move on to number 2, the Valley of Waterfalls, Lauterbrunnen. Lauterbrunnen is one of the most dramatic valleys in the world. As I mentioned earlier, it is known as the Valley of Waterfalls, and it actually contains 72 different unique waterfalls. When you're there, it feels like you've stepped straight into a fairy tale. You can take a train easily right from Interlaken Ost, as I mentioned earlier, and immediately upon arrival, you'll fall upon Staubach Falls that cascades right down into the main village. There's a walking and bike path that goes all the way through the valley that you can walk at your own leisure or bike to as far as you want. One of the cooler waterfalls you'll see is Trummelbach Falls, which is actually hidden inside a mountain. If you're looking for more adventure from Lauterbrunnen, it's also a great place to get away to alpine villages like Wengen and Muren, which you can reach by cable car or train. Whether you're hiking, biking, or just soaking in the scenery, Lauterbrunnen is pure magic. Lauterbrunnen is one of my favorite places to go because it's so peaceful, walking down the path, seeing all the different waterfalls, and just listening to the soothing sound of the different cowbells. Next up on the list is Jungfraujoch, aka the top of Europe. From either Lauterbrunnen or Interlaken, you can take one of the most scenic train journeys in the world up to Jungfraujoch, famously known as the top of Europe. At over 3,400 meters high, it's one of the highest train stations in the world. Up here, you're surrounded by glaciers, snow, and jagged peaks as far as the eye can see. There's even an ice palace carved on the inside of the glacier, viewing platforms that make you feel like you're on top of the world, and plenty of other activities for snow lovers year-round. If you're into Lindt chocolate, there's actually a really nice, highest in the world Lindt chocolate store at the top of Europe, Jungfraujoch. It's really cool. I recommend you stop in there and get some chocolate too. Yes, it's a bit touristy, but when else can you say that you've been 3,400 meters up on one of the tallest Alps in the world? That's something that you'll just never forget. Heading back down from the Alps, our next stop is Thun. Thun was actually my overall favorite town and best place to visit in all of Switzerland. I actually stumbled across Thun on my first trip to Switzerland when I was making my way back to Interlaken. It was just approaching evening and I needed to stop for a quick dinner, and boy was that dinner anything but quick. Thun absolutely took my breath away and was the biggest surprise and best surprise in all of Switzerland. Thun is a charming lakeside town with medieval vibes and a relaxed atmosphere, often overlooked by tourists that are rushing to Interlaken. The old town is full of character, with raised sidewalks and boutique shops. Thun Castle sits proudly above the town, offering amazing views over the lakes. The old town actually sits right between 2 little rivers connecting the lake, and it's honestly jaw-dropping. There's picturesque, old wooden bridges. It's just something you'll never forget. Something else really cool that I saw when I was there was these locals surfing at the bridge. It's really cool what they were doing. Never seen anything like it in my life. Definitely traveled to Thun. It's something that you'll always want to come back to. Up last but not least is Bern, Switzerland's capital. And let me tell you, Bern is severely underrated. The old town of Bern is a UNESCO World Heritage Site that is lined with arcades, fountains, and a medieval clock tower that is absolutely beautiful and rivals the one you'll see in Prague. Unlike most cities, Bern is very relaxing and you can find a nice place to chill out, grab a coffee, enjoy the scenery, enjoy the relaxed local atmosphere, and just enjoy Switzerland's culture at its finest. You can walk down the River Aare for stunning views of that city's iconic river bend, and even on a hot summer day, you could even join the locals floating down the river. It's one of the coolest experiences you can have in Switzerland. Overall, Bern is a perfect place that combines history, culture, and a laid-back vibe that makes it a city you don't want to miss. So that's going to do it for my top 5 places to visit in Switzerland. Interlaken, Lauterbrunnen, Jungfrau Joch, Thun, and Bern. Each one shows a different side of the country, from thrilling adventures to peaceful valleys and historic towns. Switzerland is a place that never fails to impress me, and I hope this inspires you to add some of these destinations to your own Switzerland trip. Which one of these places are you looking forward to traveling to most? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more travel content. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you later.